moving day. It's a rental nightmare.
Oh my God, look what's happened here. What? I promise you I didn't touch it.
We can't turn any electrical switches on or off, no naked flames, no lighting of anything.
We thought we had the water fixed, but it's gone cold again.
Welcome to Moving Day. Today we're in Wandsworth, South London, to meet two girls who are moving north of the river in 5 days' time.
And they're moving from a rented, shared 4-bedroom house to another rented, shared 4-bedroom house in the so-called trendy area of Upper Street, Islington.
Oh yes, and they're saying goodbye to old flatmates, but they're on the lookout for 2 new ones.
Shall we meet the girls, Sal?
Let's do it. Piano teacher Georgina, 25, and litigation assistant Jessica, 23, are housemates in Wandsworth, South London. But they feel that this area is just too suburban for them.
I find this place very claustrophobic. Without wishing to sound racist, it's predominantly middle-class white people. You know, I'm a middle-class white person, but I enjoy being in somewhere a little bit more eclectic.
The girls are after a bit of fun and excitement as it's Jess's last year before she heads home to the States. So the bright lights of Islington beckon. They're the last tenants to leave this 4-bed house share and the first tenants into this new one. They're so keen to live in Islington that they've taken on the tenancy without filling all 4 bedrooms. Risky.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Hi,
I'm Gavin, how you doing there? Nice to meet you.
Come on in.
Coming through. This is lovely, this house. I really like it. It's got a nice feel about it.
It is, our kitchen's very small though, but it is really nice.
Oh, I'm liking the kitchen too, very country.
So why are you leaving it?
Because it's a little too cosy for us. It's really nice. Very, very cosy. We're kind of getting to spring and summer now. We want to party.
How prepared are you for the move?
Not very. Not as much as we'd like to have been. Because
been a little bit busy. We haven't really organised.
We've got a van. We haven't got any boxes. We haven't got anything to wrap anything in, and we've got the problem with the piano to get the piano moved.
Right, you lot chat. I'll go and sort out the piano, boxes and van and stuff, and I'll let you get on with it, you know. Boxes, packing materials, and the piano. Now, this is definitely a job for the professionals. I know a very, very good piano mover, so I'll give them a call in a little while. For the rest of the house, though, I can see where they're leaving the lovely green fields of Wandsworth behind, by the dead plant there, because the new place hasn't got a garden. This must be Georgina's room, and when they said they haven't got anything prepared, they weren't joking. All the books still out on display, loads of books down by the fireplace. This lot should really all be packed up.
I think we're a bit too young for this area, maybe, is what we finally come to.
Yeah.
It's lovely for families, but we're young single girls.
Yeah.
So they're raring to go. They've just found a 3rd housemate for the new place, but there's still the problem of bedroom number 4.
Also, the room is not cheap. It's a big room, and it's Angel, and it's not a cheap room, and none of our friends can afford it.
Are you going to have the other rooms that are cheaper then?
Yes.
It's expensive room.
Yes, exactly. It's the size of the living room, and none of us can actually afford it, so we're going to look for someone else to take it instead.
Yeah.
Finally, Jessica's room. Now, very tiny room. Again, still a lot of stuff to pack up. We've got the books, CDs and everything like that. Stuff out the wardrobes. And another thing I noticed, there's lots of pictures, lots of memorabilia. Things like this, a little tip, just take the strings off and take the whole thing with you, leaving these in. Then you've got no making good to do.
I fancy a trip to Islington with the girls. Check out the local amenities, funky restaurants, little boutiques, that kind of thing. And these are for you. Colour coordinating.
Right, I'm going to sort out the piano first. If I've got time, I'll do the cleaning. Right, where's his number? Yeah, hi mate, how you doing? It's Gav. Very well, thank you. Listen, I need you to move a piano for me. Yes, it is ground floor. At the other end, it's a little bit more tricky though, because it's up 1 flight of stairs, because the new flat, I believe, is above some shops. Okay, yeah, Saturday. Fantastic. Oh, you won't. Cheers for that. That's not hard work. Just careful preparation. This should give the girls a helping hand. The box is ready to go. I'll even leave them the tape to seal the boxes up. Out of this room, the majority of the stuff that's got to come is books. Now, a little tip when you're packing, especially if it's a self-move, don't fill up a box this size just with books, because you'll never, ever be able to lift it. So just fill it up half full, other stuff on the top, and it's a case of taping the box up and you're out the way. Easy.
This is Islington, this is Upper Street. The girls are in their element. How did you find the flat in the first place?
Well, we walked in by complete luck, having had no luck the whole day. These really unique clothes shops here.
Cool little boutique, look at that. We've stopped for a glimpse of the new place. Although we can't get in yet, the girls are brimming with excitement.
Big. I mean, there is nothing in it. There's no furniture really to speak of. But, you know, it's big, it's got wooden floors, it's got so much character. It's right here.
Big high ceilings, just feels really spacious inside. I mean, the fact that it's sort of sparsely furnished just makes it even nicer for us after the sort of feeling closed in at the last place.
So it sounds like the bare essentials, stripped floorboards and some beds. Why don't we stop and have a quick drink and discuss this advert, shall we? Okay. I'm still worried that they've taken on this property without someone for the fourth room.
How much are you going to be paying per month, you girls? Oh, you don't want to say it? That's an absolute classic. Okay, so this room that you're going to be renting out is the biggest room.
Yeah.
And it's going for how much per month?
It's going for $693 per calendar month.
Per calendar month, PCM.
That's
it, yeah. Okay, because that is a lot of money. I mean, really, for that price, they could practically rent out their own flat.
Sure, they could.
But not in this area.
Not in Angel.
So the area is the key thing. There's no feature.
The whole property is going to cost £1,800 a month, and this room alone is over a third of that. So we really have to sell it.
Islington dash. Extremely spacious double room with bags of character and original features, suitable for young single professional in friendly 4-bedroom maisonette on Upper Street, set amongst great local bars and restaurants. 3 minutes to Highbury and Islington Tube / Victoria Line, £693 per calendar month, exclusive of bills.
Fab.
Beautiful.
All I need to do now is phone our masterpiece advert through to Gavin to post on a popular flatshare website. There's just time to sneak off to trendy Camden Market and get something really special for the new place. As the girl said, it's sparsely furnished, and I know just the thing that'll look really smart in a minimalist lounge.
Sal, you're late.
Did you manage to get the ad in okay?
The ad is on the net already.
You star. What do you reckon then, Gav? Good move or bad move for the girls?
For the girls, most definitely a good move, but why would they want to leave all this greenery behind them?
Because, darling, Islington is where it's at. The place is thriving, and the girls want to be right in the thick of it for their last year in London. That is why.
Well, I've been busy today. I've sorted out everything, including a piano shifter.
Ah, so all the girls have to do now, really, is the packing, the hard bit.
In 5 days.
Oh, yeah, and they've got to find a fourth flatmate as well. Oh.
It's the day before the move. The girls have only just found out that the beds of the new place don't have mattresses, so George has had to stop by for an emergency delivery.
And because of the area's red route parking restrictions, the mattresses are just flung into the stairwell. And if that wasn't enough, there also seems to be a problem with the front door lock.
I suppose if you push your whole might against it and get some guy from next door to help you, you could close it. But I really don't want to rely on that every day before I go to work. I don't really need this today.
Then it's back to Wandsworth to finally think about packing.
I haven't packed a single thing in my room. I haven't touched it yet, and it's about 9 o'clock.
We've planned as much as our little heads can let us, and then after that we just start forgetting things. And it did occur to us at some point, maybe today, that it's going to be a bit difficult actually finding anywhere to park.
Still to come, parking turns out to be the least of their problems.
I promise you I didn't touch it.
We thought we had the water fixed, but it's gone cold again.
We can't turn any electrical switches on or off, no naked flames.
Welcome back. It's the morning of Jess and George's moving day, and they're leaving the peace and quiet of tranquil, beautiful, idyllic Wandsworth Common in the south of London.
But they're heading north to Angel Islington, joy of joys, heading to the bright lights. Shall we go see how the girls are doing this morning?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Good morning, girls.
Hello.
Jess. Hello, George.
Evidence bags there.
Bags there.
Hello.
Good morning, Jess. The movers. How are you ladies today?
Great.
All right?
Yeah.
Tired?
Yeah.
Were the boxes helpful?
They were, thanks. We could have done with a couple of more.
Well, I mean, you had none sorted out.
Yeah, no, you did well. You did well.
Judging by the packing, you're actually packing them right up to the brim.
I know.
We
And
haven't
these
had
boxes,
the time to go through and throw things out.
They look a bit miscellaneous as well. The actual contents don't look.
This is actually the kitchen. Our kitchen is
They
miscellaneous.
started beautifully, actually, but it's just towards, like, this morning's been a bit of a last-minute sort of, like,
Just the essentials of the kitchen,
As you do.
blue CD,
Yeah.
Love Heart ice cubes,
Yeah.
and some shampoo.
I know. I mean, you think you could put that
Naturally.
in a little plastic bag just in case the whole contents
you'd
spill
you'd
willy-nilly
think.
over
Oh
the thing.
man, if
You'd
you had
think.
time on your hands, you would.
Yeah.
But
On top of everything else last night, the girls had to pick up their third housemate, Phil's belongings. So if
Right,
those
so look at
boxes
this
are
van
anything to go by, I'd better check the van.
And you said that this was so well packed, your mum would be proud.
Well, it didn't actually look like that when we put it in, to be honest, because we moved the van, so it's rattled around a bit. It was a lot better when I last saw it. Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's a bit of a harsh reality, but I think everything's going to have to come out. Because you've got your wardrobe, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that the single biggest piece of furniture?
I've got the double bed.
The double bed?
Yeah.
In your running the downstairs room, and that's got to come in as well?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. So, Jess, how did you get on with that ad that we composed so beautifully for the website?
it went rather well. We got quite a few responses. Everybody was sort of in their 20s, you know, professionals.
And did you manage to take any of them round to see the new flat?
We did actually. George took one person in the afternoon, and I went after work and took 3 more to see the flat.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you actually take these people round on your own?
I know. You're not supposed to, but
But really, Jess, that is the golden rule. You should never go unaccompanied. To take someone you've just either spoken to on the phone or you know, met through a website when you advertise this, to actually go round to your new flat on your own with them, it's just not a good idea at all.
This is the depressing bit when you find some more stuff that you hadn't really prepared yourself for. Little nooks and crannies.
While I repack the van, the piano movers arrive.
Watch and learn.
The fermentation is pretty disgusting. Oh, there's a worm!
there's a what?
Oh, I'm fine with that. It's a worm, big rat worm. I'm a vegetarian. Go, be free.
George might be having fun with the worms, but Gavin's not wriggling out of this one. In order to make sure the girls get their deposit back, a thorough clean is in order. We've hired an electric carpet cleaner. So as not to leave a soapy residue, a tip is to spray the detergent directly on the carpet, rather than putting it into the machine. That way the water the machine uses will rinse the carpet.
That's it, all the hard work's done. All we need to do now is give it 24 hours to dry and it's ready for the new tenants.
Right, Luke, time is marching on. Everything's packed in the van. The house is clean, hoovered, looking beautiful. Shall we head up to North London?
I'm ready.
Right, come on, let's say goodbye to your old room.
Yeah, see ya.
I don't know why they're leaving this lovely area of southwest London. Anyway, off we go north.
Big moment.
Wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
I love your big smile.
Is it this one?
Wow. Which one is it?
No,
No, it's just past
up
you,
here.
just past the shop.
Past the plastic chickens.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at the chicken.
yeah. Right on our doorstep.
What's with all the mattresses?
Oh,
Last minute edition.
Yeah, they arrived yesterday. They chucked them in, but they couldn't stay.
Here we go.
The living room.
Ah, it's very nice, isn't it? Nice wooden floors.
Floorboards, nice and bright, lots of daylight coming in.
Exactly.
Absolutely,
And the
absolutely.
unusual features, as you'll notice, this used to be a music store, and so they've kept the signs. And we have CCTV here, so that we
cool.
can actually watch people going down the high street.
Yeah.
Look, we're on telly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Hi,
Where's
Mum.
the camera? There it is, there, Luke.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And I noticed somewhere to keep your valuables.
Yeah.
Yep, necessary.
See the size
All
of
our
that?
jewels will be going in there.
Oh yeah, the safe.
So it's got a lot of character.
It's a little bit noisy outside. Is that
I
what
know,
it
I
is?
was thinking of the traffic.
It is noisy, and we've been talking about that, and I think that's one of the prices that you pay for living on Upper Street. It's Upper Street, and I think even if you had double glazing, you couldn't escape the fact that there's a lot of noise. It's
What's
a
going to
major
happen when
street.
it's really, really hot and you want to open all the windows?
We like noise.
Yeah.
We're not threatened by noise.
And pollution?
Yeah, we love that. That's why we're
We're in London, you're not going to escape that anywhere you go,
You
really.
should bottle it and sell it over.
What's the deal with these sofas?
Yeah.
all three of them.
Well, this is an unexpected gift from the estate agent.
They must really
Look
like
at
it.
that.
Yes, turn it around and you'll see even more.
I'm thinking black patch there to hide something, but
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's not great, is it, girls?
No.
And look, there's not much oomph in that.
I've got to say, they should stick to selling houses rather than interiors.
Yeah.
And guess what? We've bought them another sofa as a housewarming present. Oh well, looks like it's going to be one of those days.
We've managed to sort out permits for limited parking, but with wardens on the warpath, we'd better get unloaded quick. Where is third flatmate Phil? And what's that smell of gas?
Yeah, as soon as we walked in, we have a few people with us and everybody can smell it. I don't know how to. Where's the lever? Pull the lever across the pipe.
Well, tell him it hasn't got one.
It hasn't got one. No.
No, there's normally a valve with an upright and right angle thing. It's not on there.
Is there any smell outside the building? Did anyone notice? I don't
No.
think so. No. Bye. Okay, they've said that that we can't turn any electrical switches on or off. No naked flames. No lighting of anything. Open the windows to ventilate the place. And there'll be an engineer here within the hour.
Well, some lights were already on.
Yeah, so just leave them as be and not to use the intercom when coming in and out.
Let's just crack all the windows open. I think we're safe. It's mainly in this area, and it is.
Yeah.
I would say it's definitely just from a seal on the meter because it's
Okay.
very pongy.
Everyone's noticed it.
The higher up you go as well.
It's
Is
interesting.
it getting worse at that?
Yeah.
So it's straight back to unloading, and finally Phil turns up.
Phil, how you doing, man?
Very good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Are you ready for all this?
Yes, bring it on.
How heavy? Do you reckon you can carry?
I
How
can
much?
carry a fair bit. Yep.
Yeah. Well, you left it a bit late in the day. Where have you moved from yourself? Which area?
Just come from Parsons Green.
Parsons Green.
Yep.
And our place is greener over here, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's probably a bit better over here. Yeah.
You're gonna like
Green, it? Yeah, it's a bit too easy going for my liking. It's a bit more hardcore.
A bit more hardcore.
That's
Because
what
you've
we
got
want.
bars just down there, you know.
I know, it's looking good.
It's not far, is it?
Bar right across the road.
And it's no more expensive cab journeys home.
No more embarrassing stories about how I didn't get home. It's good.
Then the radiator came away in my hands.
Oh my God, look what's happened here.
What?
I promise you I didn't touch it. I put my hand on it, the whole thing just came away.
Well, what we'll do is we'll call the estate agents up on Monday and, we'll get that sorted. It's not an issue.
This is a job for a qualified plumber, and as it's not leaking, it's safe to be left till Monday. So, on with the move.
At last, the whole van is now empty. Let's celebrate.
Finally. That is
Okay, next problem. The piano is coming in any second. Where are you going to put it up?
Well, we were thinking that what we should try and do is work out the way this room should work conceptually. So, because it is quite an awkward shape, and there's a lot of sort of couch action going on. So we thought if we make it like more of a living area in one space and more of a kind of like a working area in another space, I don't know.
Conceptually, let's just move the sofas, shall we?
200 kilograms of piano.
I know.
Piano safely in. What you need to do now is leave it to settle for up to 4 weeks before getting it retuned.
George gets a call from a potential fourth flatmate. Fingers crossed.
It's lovely, and we're opposite a bakery, and then, there's the Sainsbury's just 2 minutes up the road. Superb. Thanks a lot, Andy. Bye.
I don't think you like the sound of him at all, did you?
I think the thing is with a lot of people is that they don't. A lot of people from Move Flat don't know London at all. So trying to describe, he's like, oh, I don't think I'd like to live above a shop. Maisonettes generally are above shops and things like that. He's like, oh, I've been here like on nights. What is it like during the day? Well, Upper Street's one of those places where it's very much like what it is at night. It's busy, it's sociable.
Sirens going off.
There's sirens going off.
Yes.
You take all yours. But I mean, he seems nice. He seems very straight. I think you have to have a keen sense of irony to appreciate this house.
That's exactly what I was going to say, yeah.
And if you
There was a lack of that on that phone call, I could
yeah, this is the room that we're renting out.
This has got to be the best room, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
It's definitely the biggest, isn't it?
It's definitely the biggest room. I mean, it's possibly. I don't know. You tell me. It's possibly as big as the living room. So.
I'd say it's geographically it's above the living room.
Yep.
Facing the front,
Yep.
potentially a little bit noisy.
That has been mentioned. Yeah.
The emergency gas engineer has successfully replaced the meter, but now the boiler's playing up.
What's gone cold?
Well, we thought we had the water fixed, but it's gone cold again.
No.
I was about to scream with delight, but it's gone cold again.
That's not good, is it?
No.
We're just moving in today, and we have Well, we have a few questions for you, but the main one being that the boiler apparently has no power at the moment, so it's a bit of an issue we'd like to get resolved as soon as possible. If you could give me a ring back as soon as you can, I'd really appreciate it.
You know, if we find that in a few days everything calms down the way we want it to, then it was worth doing. If we find that in 6 months' time we're still standing here by the sink feeding for the hot water, then we have to reconsider.
Maybe we would reassess.
I think we'd break after that point.
Yeah, I think we'd break before then.
But there's been a few things, isn't there? There's been the radiator that got knocked. We thought it was going to fall off the wall. The gas meter. I mean, swapping a gas meter on the day you move into a flat, that's a bit scary, isn't it?
that was very trying.
And I saw you on the phone for the boiler situation, trying to get hold of the landlord.
Yeah.
And could you get hold of him on a Saturday afternoon?
No.
It's been a long day. Let's hope we can cheer the girls up with yet another sofa.
Got a little housewarming gift for you lot. Please come this way. Gavin, after 3, should we do the big reveal?
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Well done, Gavin, as always.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Cheers. Enjoy. We need this.
That actually works, doesn't it? One more sip.
It's been such a day, hasn't it?
That's it from today's moving
perfect.
day in the hustle and bustle of Islington.
Oh yes, and if you need any tips on moving, then you can check out our website. It's itv.com/moving day. But for myself, from Gavin, and from the Islington posse, it's goodbye. See you soon. Bye.
A few days later, Jess and George found a 4th flatmate. Everything is now working and they're happy in the hubbub of Islington.